It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New England. It's the Chargers and the Pats on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
This return makes it up to the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at the Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field, and hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. He gets a couple, and he'll bring up third down. The tight end going in motion right. Third down run by Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Offense to the line for second down. To the air this time, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Hey, range. Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. No return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots worked some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. 1st and 10 now from the 30. May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a New England first down. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
May now from the gun. He's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Tony now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the third time's the charm for them. They find some success. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start on offense.
All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Herbert from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This ball's cut by Palmer. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he gets him around 6 there. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the pistol, it's Herbert. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Patriots will take over just beyond the 20 at the 21. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The New England offense running out now. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Osborne hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This one finds Osborne. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Herbert on 1st down. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Fields this clean at the 30. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And even though he's only a rookie, he's played like a seasoned veteran this year. Right now, he's the guy who, if the season ended this instant, would be going home with that Offensive Rookie of the Year award. First down throw for May. Hauled in by Moore. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He lets a heater go deep, middle, big game downfield. And he has the New England touchdown. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Play action now for Herbert. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down. This is Dobbins. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Herbert. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Punt meets him at the 28. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Patriots and wide receiver Kendrick Bourne set to take over now. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. To the air on 1st down, May. Complete, it's Bourne. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
May on 1st and 10. got the hook up to Bourne. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 31. He'll get this to Henry. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Stevenson. And he gets in, touchdown. The Patriots were running away so far, we've got a 27-zip game. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Herbert. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they're able to get him down with still a nice gain that reaches the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, leaves him facing 4th and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Pats will take over. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. May now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Henry on the catch. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Going play action, May. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. May to throw it. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So we're now halfway through deciding who's going to rep the AFC in the Super Bowl. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And this is going to be a hot ticket. It's the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. We just watched a fine first half out of this quarterback. That's Drake May. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Osborne hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Herbert now, blitz coming. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Running behind center with Edwards. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Sticking with Edwards here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Now Edwards. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
8-yard pickup. And the Chargers first down.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. To the air this time, Herbert. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Design bootleg here. Dump off to his fullback. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. Tight end in motion right. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Hauled in by Moore. Again, he's got room. Can they catch him? Makes the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 down.
And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead off the turnover. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Patriots.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackled by Keon White there. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This is reeled in by Edwards. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Escapes the pocket. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Only 1 frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Chargers football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. He beams one deep right side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. New set of downs for them at the 38. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Stevenson with another carry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down, they go back to Stevenson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third down, 1 yard to go. On play action, here's May. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Joey Sly out for the Patriots field goal try. A 27-yard look here. Up and good from Joseph. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Tony now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Able to get it to Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got a man, Palmer has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Herbert to throw once more. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Herbert throwing again. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Throwing now, Herbert. Able to hit Mason, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Herbert. Edwards got it. And he's brought down at the line.
Kid, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut into the lead by another point. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here, we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and the Chargers will have a first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Chargers trying to do some window dressing. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to throw, here's Herbert. This ball's cut by Palmer. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Herbert from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with, hopefully.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Marcus Jones. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go again with Stevenson. And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Running for it with Stevenson. Broke through the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
You can do better than that.